Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Yoga with Mary Carmen. This is Mary Carmen, and I am super excited to be here this morning, June 16th at 6 a.m. If you are with me, I welcome you. If you're live with me, I welcome you to my channel and letting you know that today it's a very lovely, gentle flow. So get ready to really allow yourself to just be present. This is a practice open for all levels of yoga, especially beginners. So if you're an advanced student and you want to just try this, allow yourself the opportunity to explore a more slower pace practice and also to explore the intentionality behind it. So let's begin. We're going to begin today by simply opening our knees wide, sitting on the back of the heels, and allow our forehead to come as low as it can. Remember, you can always use a block, so you can go into your child pose or any modification that serves you this morning. We're going to begin with the breath from this place. Take a nice full deep inhale and exhale. Allow your body to just melt here. Again, inhale. As you exhale, can you sink a little bit more in between the hips? Can you allow that chest to move a little bit deeper? The shoulder blades move back. Again, inhale. And exhale. And then from here, we're going to set an intention for your practice this morning. Moving slowly, moving gently allows us to explore different feelings, perhaps, or noticing different types of awareness in our body or maybe in our lives. So, what are you working on this morning? Maybe you have a dedication to someone. Maybe this practice is just for you, a dedication for you to show up so early in the morning, whatever it is. Just set an intention here, bringing more joy, bringing more happiness into your day. And then from here, let's bring this up slowly into a box, squaring up the hips, stacking the joints. As always, the shoulder and elbow and wrist are in alignment, and the knees are right under the hips. Cat-cow pose. Inhale, shoulders move back. Look up to the sky, the tailbone is up, and as you exhale, pull the belly in. Make this as grateful as you can. Arching the spine, tuck the chin. Again, inhale, moving into your cow pose. Bending the elbows slightly, allowing for the shoulder blades to move back even more. Exhale, pull the belly in. Arching through the spine. And then let's do that one more time. Inhale, open. As you exhale, pull the belly in, arching. And then from here, I want you to explore and see if you curl up the toes, what happens on those legs. Continue to arching through the spine and pressing through the hands. Take another inhale as you're staying here. And uncurl the toes again. This time, sit all the way back on your heels. Nice. And then move it to the front. Now, spine is neutral. And exhale. Exploring different things here. On the next inhale, curl up one of your toes only, one of your foot. Extend that leg towards the back. And then shift the weight back as you let that leg travel behind you. Feels good, feels different. Maybe drop to the forearms. And let's just hold it here. The legs is extended, the heels press back. Inhale. Exhale. Just warming up those legs for your downward facing dog. Come back to that table. Other leg. So curl up the toes first. Lift that knee slightly as you just travel back. Continue to press back with your hands. Help with your hands. Sit on the back of that heel. Stay here or drop to the elbows. And take another inhale. And exhale. And then from here, let's go to back to that tabletop. Nice. From here, curl up the toes and slowly lifting the knees, sending the hips up into the sky to our first downward facing dog of this practice. So this is where we're still warming up the core, the legs, the spine. So let's paddle the dog here by just lifting one heel, bending the opposite knee, sinking in those shoulder blades even more if you can. Saying hello to your legs, hello to that spine. Nice. And then bring it back to center on the next inhale. Heels up, chest in. And as you exhale, bring the heels back and down. Nice. Now from here, inhale, bend the knees and look in front of you. On the next exhale, let's send those feet to the front of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift, half back. Exhale, deep forward bend, chest and thighs connectors. Bring the arms behind you and keep this low if you want to. Just release the neck side to side. Or if you can, extend the arms if it feels good for your back to just extend the arms. Go there. See what feels right for you. And release. Slowly, let's bring this up, allowing for the arms to be very heavy. Your head is heavy and you're coming out up vertebrae by vertebrae. Keeping those shoulders melted towards the front. Slowly bringing this up. No rush to go anywhere. And then let the shoulders move back. And then the head moves up. Nice. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands to your heart. Setting once again that intention for your practice that you started with a little bit stronger. Think about that again. What are you working on this morning? Kindness, intention, possibilities, no fear, whatever it is. New challenges, joy. Let's take another inhale. Bring the arms up, and as you exhale, bend at the waist, bringing the hands through your chest all the way down, soft knees. Inhale halfway. As you exhale, bring both arms down and only bring one foot all the way back. Set that knee down, top of the foot down, and just sink into that front knee. Remember 90-degree angles on the front, protecting that knee joint. Inhale to the front. Now listen, as you exhale, sending the hips back, lengthening that leg, lifting the toes. The heel is down, and you're now stretching the back of that leg. So you're very welcome to stay here. Using the blocks is a very good idea on this one, especially this time of the day. And then lengthen your spine. Taking your spine and finding a new height from here. Chest is open, shoulders are back. You're welcome to stay here or just go a little bit deeper into this and sit all the way back. Flexing that foot. If you can grab it, even better. Inhale. Exhale, and then sinking a little bit more. So listen to your body, see where you are. Even if you're really, really flexible, sometimes I just feel like I just need to be up here. And just really pressing that hip back and feeling the stretch through my leg. So see what works for you. Most important thing is that you have good alignment and that it feels good. Now sending this forward, inhale, move it to the front to that 90-degree angle if you need to take the blocks to the front. So we're opening that other hip flexor even more. Exhale, press back. So we're going to create a little bit of a flow in this one. Inhale, lift the chest, move this forward. Exhale, press this back. One more like this. Inhale, press this forward. Exhale, press it back. Nice. And then from here, inhale, press it forward. If you have those blocks, set them to the side and bring that front foot all the way back. Knees together. We're going into modified plank. If you're with me this morning, taking it very gentle, go there. Or if you are ready for the next level, curl up the toes and find your plank. High to low push-up, elbows in. Inhale. Upward facing dog or high cobra. In my case, if you're with me, the knees are down, shoulders are back and down, and I'm finding height through my spine. With or without a push up here, let's press this back. Child's pose. Inhale and exhale. Reset here. Back into your box. From here, curl up the toes and press the hips all the way up into the sky. Downward facing dog again. Inhale, bend the knees, look forward. As you exhale, walk it to the front of the mat. Halfway lift on the inhale. As you exhale, deep forward. Explore those arms behind. See if you can go a little bit deeper this time. If you can elevate those arms. See if you can keep those palms touching each other. Different things you can explore while you come to the same pose over and over again. And release. Slowly now, with control, lifting the arms. Let's move this all the way up. Controlling from the core, all the way up into the sky. Very gentle back bend here. Inhale. And exhale. Allow for the arms to fall to the side of the body and then back to your heart. If you want to close the eyes and just reset with your intention, that's fine. Do whatever works for you here. Inhale, bring this up. Exhale, hands together in prayer. Bring it down slowly. Flat back and then soften the knees all the way down. Inhale, halfway lift. And then from here, let's send the opposite foot all the way back. In my case, it's the right. Bring that knee down, top of the foot down, and readjust that front foot if you need to a 90-degree angle. Make sure that it is there. And then we begin to sink in protecting the hip flexor. So always keeping in mind that the hip flexor is lengthening. You don't want to overdo it. So listen to your body. Inhale. So for that to happen, for you to have control over those things, is the engagement, the intentional engagement of the core muscles. Inhale. Exhale. Sinking a little bit more, using the blocks if you need to. Now find length through your spine. Inhale. Exhale. Nice. Now let's send this back. So controlling and engaging those thigh muscles as we send that hip back, lifting the toes or the foot, but the heel is still down. You can take it here and really feel the stretch on the back of that leg. Inhale, exhale. Stay here or go a little bit deeper if you're allowed to go deeper, if you want to, sitting on the back of that heel. Remember, you can always use a block here also behind that leg. Flexing that foot, exploring this, inhaling, exhaling. Strap or a towel can also help around your foot if you want to go a little bit deeper. That's if you cannot reach that foot. Inhale, I'm feeling this on the back of that leg. Exhale. Now let's add that nice flow. Walking this to the front, moving out of that knee, moving it to the front on the inhale. Sinking, protecting with the core engagement. We never want to drop onto that lower back. Exhale, sending the hips back. Flexing that front foot. Inhale, bring it forward. Shoulders move back. Spine grows taller. Exhale, send it back. Nice. One more time. Inhale, moving slowly, gently, and then noticing what's showing up in your body. That happens in life too often, when we just move intentionally and really notice what happens around us. Perhaps the conversations, maybe the judgment around us, or maybe just situations that we're not even aware of when we move so fast. Last one. So always taking the time to slow down is always a good thing. And move it to the front. And then from here, remove the blocks. Place those hands down. Move that foot back into that modified plank if you're with me. So you still have to create a nice line from the top of the head down to the knees. So without breaking on the hips. Okay, engaging the core and the glutes. You're still working your arms, even if you're modified. High to low push-up, elbows in. Inhale, roll it through, open through the heart. Chaturanga, high cobra if you're with me on the knees. Open this up and taking an additional push-up just to work on those arms and send the hips back. This time I'm going to open up my knees wide and take it into child's pose, wide child's pose, and rest. Inhale. Exhale. Being intentional about the rhythm of your breath throughout this practice. Inhale. There's no rush here to go anywhere. And exhale. You're already on your mat. You're already here. So now just be. Really create the type of practice that you want to create. Create the type of life that you want, that you wish. And then move it up into a box. Move it up into a box. And then from here, we're going to curl up the toes, sending the hips up into the sky. Once again, inhale. And exhale. So become aware of your downward facing dog here. Are your legs really on the earth? Is the entire part of your foot down? Your heels off the ground? That's okay. If that's your case, it's totally fine if you're way up here. I just want you to be a little bit more intentional, and with the exhale, can you soften a little bit more? Same with the chest. Can you come a little bit deeper through the shoulder blades? Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, look forward and bend the knees. Sit on the back of the heels. And as you exhale, move it to the front, 1 foot at a time. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Now listen, as you exhale, just drop down, soft knees, and bringing both hands down to the floor. You're welcome to use a block here. Placing the hand on the block or on the floor. But where that hand is down, that same leg, the same side of that leg is bent. The knee is bent and the other one is extended. From here, that arm is free. And as we inhale, sending the hips back, at the same time, lifting the arm and looking over the shoulder, reaching for that energy. Inhale and exhale, bring it down. Other side. So again, knee soft. That same side, the hand is firm and down on the block or on the floor. The other leg is extended. And as you're ready, inhale, twist, lift. Activating the digestion system from a very mild place here. Same time, we're activating those hips. Exhale, bring it down. Beautiful. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, bringing the hands down, bringing 1 foot back. And bringing that knee down, the back knee down. And then from here, we're going to lift the arms if you're ready, or bringing the hands to that knee, sinking into that hip joint. Hips are so important to always keep them active, keep them warm. Inhale, exhale. So if you come to my practices, you've noticed that I do a lot of this at the very beginning of the practice. Now at the arms, inhale, reaching, lengthening. So from the core, sending that energy all the way up into the fingers. And as you exhale, bringing the arms behind and open up the chest now. If you can, lift the eyes up, go there, but make sure the shoulders are back and down. And release now. Release. Bringing it down, bringing that hand, the inside hand, on the floor or on the block. On the next inhale, lifting the other arm to the front, then up to the sky, and continue to rotate it back. So now we're working on that shoulder. Inhale, lengthen to the front. Exhale, reach up. Inhale, back. Exhale, down. Let's do that again. Inhale forward, sinking into those hips, reaching. Exhale, bring it up. That bottom hand is active, is lifting you up. Exhale, or inhale, bring it back. And as you exhale, bring it all the way down. Nice. That hand goes inside that foot, and let's open up the space on that inside area. So bring that foot towards the side to bring that hand right underneath your shoulder. And this is where you can use the block if you need to. Prop your hips up higher, stay here, or come to the floor on the forearm or on the blocks. You have so many different options here, and see what works for you. I like to go through the baby steps. So I like to go way up here, become aware of my body. And then I said, okay, I feel good. Now I feel like I can come here, take another breath or two. And then, okay, I feel really, really good. I think I can come a little lower. But there are some days that that's not the case. You have to listen to your body and honor where your body is. Never pushing, always allowing. And if you want to intensify on this stretch, that foot that's in front, just tilt it over to that outside edge and let that knee drop. If you want to add into this, and can just press that knee slightly out and lift up the heart. Breathe. Inhale. Exhale. Release. Everyone coming out of this, pressing your hands on the floor, bringing that foot towards the back. Walk it if you have to. In my case, I have to walk it. And then setting the hips back. Child's pose. Now this child's pose, I want to take it a little bit different. So bring the hands together as you are on that child pose and see if you can bring it behind your neck. This is intensifying the stretch on the shoulders. If you can walk those elbows forward a little bit more to achieve this, go there. Inhale and exhale. One more. Inhale and exhale. Slowly moving out of this, bringing those hands down, bringing this all the way up. Curl up the toes behind you and sending the hips up into the sky. Downward facing dog. Nice. From here, inhale, bend the knees, look in front. Exhale, walk this to the front once again. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, deep forward bend. This time, let's grab the elbows. And then just allow the head to be heavy. Ooh, try not to lose your balance. And then just rock the body side to side. Taking the time here. So the feet should be about hip width apart so that you don't fall or lose balance like it just happened to me. And just allow for this to rock you side to side. Feels good. On your lower spine, stretching those muscles. Mid spine, upper spine, all of it, but especially your lower spine and the back of your legs. No wrong way of doing this. Just allowing gravity to help you a little bit. And then bring it back to center. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, deep forward bend. On the next inhale, lifting it up. Slowly coming up, controlling from the core, glutes are active. Everything is intentional here. Arms up into the sky. Take a very gentle back bend here if you can. And exhale. Hands to your heart center. Now I want to move to the front so you can see me better. Inhale, lift the arms. And this time we're going to take a lateral stretch. So bring one of the hands and grab the opposite wrist and just bring the arm over. Feeling the stretch all the way down your hip. Inhale, exhale. So lift and then bring it over. This is not about how far down I can go on this side and look really awesome. This is about how much length can you bring onto the side of the body. Remember, we're not here to impress. We're here to really do the work and work with what we have. Back to center. Inhale, reach. Other hand and over. I should start feeling the stretch, especially if you just woke up. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, over. And back to center. Inhale, reach. Both arms as you exhale, fly down, deep forward bend. Chest and thighs connect. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. So I'm going back to my position here. On the exhale, I'm sending my other foot back. I believe it's this one. Top of the foot down. Nice. And then sending the hips forward. Inhale. And exhale. Sinking in with intention. Very nice. Here's where we're going to place the hands onto that leg. Finding length through the spine. So find what feels good in here. Remember, I'm just a guide. You have to make the adjustments for your body if you need to. So if you have to use that block, go there. But always keep in mind whether you are here or in any other position, any other pose that looks like this, knee over the heel. Now lift the arms up into the sky. Inhale. If this is not possible for you, stay here. That's fine. Inhale. Exhale. Sinking in. Inhale. Lift. Exhale. Arms behind. Interlace the fingers and open this up. Inhale. Exhale. Activate the core. That helps with that flex muscle. Inhale. And exhale. Nice. Release. Inhale, reach. This time on the exhale, let's bring it all the way down. And this is where you can use that block under your hand or not. But make sure that you have a straight line from the shoulder, elbow down, sinking in a little bit. The other arm is active and pointing forward. Inhale to the front. Exhale, rotate it up to the sky. Inhale, reach up to the sky. Exhale, behind. And then continue the arm down and to the front. Let's do that again. Inhale, reach. Exhale, open up into the sky. Inhale, reach again. Exhale, bring it back. And down. One more time like this. Inhale, reach it forward. Exhale, bring it up. Inhale, reach. Exhale, back. And all the way down. And place that hand inside the foot till heel, bringing that foot towards the left side a little bit more just to open up space underneath you. And you can stay here. Welcome to stay here. Use the blocks if you have to go a little higher. Do whatever works for you. And then from here, take it to your level. Remember, I like to do my baby steps, especially so early in the morning. In other words, I know I can go all the way down, but I'm going to allow my body to just ease into it rather than just pushing it to go to where I know I can go there. Inhaling and exhaling. So what is it in life that you typically do that you know you're capable of doing? And perhaps you could take it a little bit slower, breaking it down into steps, let's say, rather than just pushing it and going all the way there. Maybe it is in your relationships with someone, the conversations that we hold with our loved ones. I experience that with my kids all the time. I know where we can go. I know your capabilities, but sometimes we have to go through those baby steps, almost like a staircase, one step at a time. So I'm taking it a little bit lower this time. You go to where you're ready to go. And then taking that extra stretch by just allowing that knee to drop to the side. So I'm going to go to the front so you can see, slightly to the front so you can see what I'm talking about. So if you're here and it feels right, you can just let that knee over to the side. So the outside edge of your foot is on the floor. Stay here or place the hand on the inside knee and then see if you can open up your heart. This is very advanced and super intense. So please, if you're not here, do not get discouraged. There's always a place for you on the yoga mat. It might not happen today. I know sometimes we have all these desires to achieve certain things in life, and that is a great thing. But sometimes we have to go through the journey of the process of getting there and learn our way there. Open this up and then slowly make your way up. Coming out of this pose is always a very slow process for me. So go ahead and bring that foot back. Take your time and just sit on your wide child's pose, knees wide, sit all the way back on the heels, and then come all the way down. So make sure those hips are on those heels. See if you can bring the chest a little bit closer to the earth by allowing the shoulder blades in the back to move closer to each other. If you want to lift and experience this, like me, if you want to lift the chin and place it on the mat, look in front of you to those hands. You can explore lengthening of the top of the front of the neck and a little bit of a compression on the back of your neck, which helps with the upper spine. I'm bringing my chest a little bit closer to the earth. And then from here, slowly bringing the forehead down if you were with me, and just rock it side to side. So rolling on the forehead from one side to the other, releasing tension on the neck and the shoulders. Then move it up to your box, up into your box, and then from here, cross the feet, sit all the way down. And then we're going to work on our legs now. So from here, go ahead and, if you want to sit looking at me, bend both knees and place the hands behind you. And just allow for the knees to just go side to side. It should feel really, really good on the sit bones. That's the first one, on the sit bones. And then if you can add the head and look to the opposite direction of your knees, go there. Nice. And then bring it back to center. And then from here, let's bring one of the legs on top of the other one. Okay? One of the legs on top of the other one, and then twist it all the way over to that side. So in this case, that leg is it should be your right leg. If you're looking at me, it's up, and then I'm going to let it fall onto the left side. Feels so good. Now the head, look over to the opposite side. Feels good. And back to center. Release. Other side. Same thing. So I'm placing that leg on top and allowing for the whole system to drop to the side. And I look to the other side. Allowing for my heart to open up too. But that, I mean the shoulder blades go back. Meet in the back a little bit. And the weight of my knees are doing the work on my hips. Feels good. Now let's take it a little bit more structure. So go ahead and bend one of the knees. The other leg is extended, and flex the foot. Hug that knee very close to your heart, and then find your spine as tall as you can. From here, the opposite arm is just going to grab that knee towards your heart and give it a really nice hug. Other hand, let's lift that hand. Inhale. And as you exhale, find that hand behind you as you're twisting by grabbing onto that knee that's close to your heart. And by pressing that other foot forward, we're going to create space and twist. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. As you exhale, twist a little bit more. Nice. One more inhale. Exhale, twist a little bit more. Can you go a little bit deeper into this? And release. Now let that leg come to the side, and that foot is on the inner thigh on the side. Inhale, reach. This is where I recommend to use a strap or a towel if you have one. Let me see if I can find mine. Oh, there it is. So that foot that's right in front of your hip or coming out of your hip, you can go ahead and use a strap. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. As you exhale, start walking this forward. Flexing that foot really helps with the back of that leg. So allow me to go sideways just to show you. So you're here. Inhale, straight back. Exhale, walk it forward. flexing that foot. Some of you are going to stay here, and that's totally fine. Allow your body to go where it's ready to go. If you can, reach with a straight back. So you're trying to avoid this. You don't want to arch the upper spine. You want to stay here. Inhale. Exhale. Find a little bit more space. Inhale. So with or without a strap, see where you can go. Exhale. Nice. And then let's release. Let's release. Let's take that stretch a little bit deeper. So you had the foot on the side of the leg. Now let's place that foot on the upper part of that leg. Always protecting that ankle. So I'm going to go forward so you can see. Protecting that ankle, making sure that it's on the hip joint. But if this is not possible for you, you're welcome to bring that lower on that leg. So do this wherever it feels good for that knee that's elevating. And if you're way up here with me, now I want you to just try to bring that knee down, literally bringing that massive leg upward to allow for that knee to come down a little bit more. So this is a slow process. It doesn't have to happen today, but you are letting your leg warm up into that lotus position. And when you take that lotus pose, those knees tend to go a little lower and lower. Sit up tall here, flexing that front foot. So wherever you are, let's go into that stretch again, using the strap or not. Inhale, reach the spine tall. As you exhale, leading with the heart, going into this. Inhale. Use a block under that knee, by the way, if you need to use some support. Exhale. Let's take another one. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. And release. Yes, I felt that. Bringing that knee out of this slowly. Shaking those legs. Both knees are working really hard. And then from here, let's go to the other side. So first, let's hug that knee. So place that foot down very close to your sit bone. Hug that knee. Other arm is around it. Other arm is up. Inhale, reach. Exhale, flexing my front foot. And then to the back. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. And exhale. Rotate. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale. Fold or rotate. Inhale one more time. Find your spine as tall as you can, and as you exhale, hug that knee a little bit tighter and see if you can find a little bit more on that twist. Release. Nice. To the front. That knee comes down. And then we're going into that front stretch on the other leg. And you might notice one side might feel very different than the other. So I got my strap secure. Now I want to lengthen through my spine. Inhale. Exhale, walk the hands forward. That foot is flexed. It helps with the back of that leg to keep it straight and firm. Inhale. Exhale. So as you're sitting on your desk all day, if you're one of those people that have to work on a desk, doing the back leg stretch every single day is so important. Think about it. You're sitting down. Your legs are always bent. You gotta stretch those out. Inhale. Because that affects your lower spine. Exhale. And then your upper spine. And your middle back. And everything else. It's like a domino effect, right? Inhale. Exhale. And then coming out of this one, going intensify the stretch only if this is good for your leg. If this feels really foreign, really strange, and you're not quite there yet, don't push it. Just go back to that side. And let's take another stretch from there. This side feels very different for me. But I'm going to give it my best. This is where I feel that my knee is really up high and my hips are not the same as the other side. So I'm going to work with this. I might not go that much down on this side. Inhale. But I'm allowing that knee to drop as much as it can. Exhale. Forward. Again, inhale. Lengthen through the spine. Exhale. Forward. Again, inhale. And exhale. One more. Inhale and exhale. Great. Release. Release that leg, send it to the front, and just knees move side to side. Feels good. And guess what? We're going on to our backs. We're almost done. We're going to take that nice bridge pose since we already did a lot of stretch on our legs. So sit all the way on your back. Place your back down. And then the sit bones very close to your heels, or the heels very close to your sit bones. And then when you're ready, press the hips up. So make sure that the legs are about the same width as your hips. And then when you're ready, send the hips up into the sky. Squeeze the glutes. Bringing the hands underneath you. If you can, if this feels good. Otherwise, you can put a block underneath your lower back and just let it hold you there. It feels really good. But if you're ready to go a little bit more than that, go ahead and press the hips high, but keeping your rib cage low. So try not to arch too much into this and let the hips do the work. Hands under your body if you can. Squeezing the shoulder blades together, finding more space here. Inhaling and exhaling. My glutes are active, my legs are active. One more inhale from here. And exhale. Allow for this whole thing to come all the way down. Nice. Hug the knees to you or towards you and wrap the arms around it. Bring the forehead close to the knees. Allow the body to just move side to side. It feels so good. And then from here, if you need to take another stretch, let's just do that extra stretch. So bringing the hips or the knees to one side, opening the arms and looking over to the other. Inhale. Exhale. Again, loving on that spine. Back to center. Inhale. Exhale. Other side. Oh, feels good on my spine. Remember to bring the eyes to the opposite direction of your knees. Nice. And then from here, inhale back to center. And then allow for the feet to just find the floor. And then go into your Savasana position or resting pose. Allow for the arms to just sit next to the body. And this is where you take the moment to appreciate everything you just did. This is the moment for your body to assimilate all of those transformations, all of those new places, perhaps, explorations that we did throughout this yoga practice. So allow for this moment to really sink in. I like to think of it as a moment of gratitude. Remember your intention for the beginning of this practice and notice where you are now in relationship with that intention. Were you able to honor that? If you didn't, then perhaps next time, there's always a chance to do it better. But if you did, then good. And then what can you do next? Can you continue that intention throughout your day? So from here, you're welcome to stay for as long as you need to. This is your practice. And then only when you're ready, I want to show you how to come out of this pose. Wiggling the toes and the fingers. And then coming onto your side into your fetus position. Allow yourself to stay here again for a few breaths. And only when you feel like you're ready, you come all the way up into your sitting position. And find a place on your yoga mat that feels safe and sacred to you. You can close the eyes or do whatever you need to at this point. Meditate, stay a little longer, whatever it is. But if you're with me and you want to end your practice because perhaps you have to go and face your day, let's take one more inhale together. And exhale to your heart. Thank you so much for showing up this morning. Thank you for being on your yoga journey and allowing me to come to your house through this platform to guide you through. We're both learning together. I'm just a guide, and I really want to thank you for supporting this cause. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart, and I will see you again next week at the same time. Or if you want to take a little bit more of a sweaty practice, we have this on Thursdays at 6 a.m. too. From my heart to yours, thank you. Namaste.